Okay, now we can all crawl up each other's butts.
Hello.
I'm still basking in the afterglow of the Archer. I don't know about you, Janine, but that was a magical day.
It absolutely was. I mean, from beginning to end, and meeting Brad and Taylor the first thing in the morning, it just really it set the pace because I mean your smile and you guys just your energy. I thought, okay, today is going to be just fine, and then it was great, and just the beauty of that location. I'm glad we chose that location, and opposed to some other ideas that have been sort of that were being considered.
Taylor, is Janine breaking up for you?
A little bit, yeah.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Why? I don't.
Because normally your signal's better than mine.
Yeah, and maybe it's my location. I'm upstairs, which is interesting because I'm upstairs versus down in the sound room. Is it still breaking up?
It was just a little bit. And the good news about StreamYard is that it makes a local recording, so this doesn't mess up the recording. I just want to make sure it wasn't just me.
Okay, all right. If it becomes an issue, I can probably run down. I just jumped off another call. I wasn't downstairs on that call, and
as long as okay, as long as the because what I want to do is share my screen and show you the photos. So as long as you can see them fine, and then it should work.
Yeah, we are so excited to see this brand revolution, Taylor, for sure.
Yes. Well, so here's how it will work. So basically I have 115 photos because I could not narrow them down any farther. I mean, I took almost 2,000 pictures, which is just crazy.
That's insane.
Incredible.
And then part of your package, you get 6 photos. So out of the photos, I think it's probably you guys might have picked like 2 with you guys together and then 2 individually. And then we can talk about if you want more photos than that, and we can definitely talk about all of that. But right now, what I want to do is just kind of go through and just sort of just like see your first initial instincts, see if there's anything that, anything missing, right? Like, oh, I remember this one pose or this one outfit and I didn't see anything like that. And we can go back through and look at those other ones that I have like 300 of them narrowed down to a smaller thing that we could then go back and look at some if we needed to. Or if like, maybe you're like, oh, I don't want it landscape, I want it portrait. I probably have the other version as well. Because we will shoot both versions. So the goal for this is just look at these and just start picking out your favorites. And then we can go through and narrow it down. And then what I'll do is I'll send you the link and then you guys can look at your own time to pick out your favorites and spend your time doing that.
Taylor, take a minute to explain both to us and then the business and our audience at home what you mean by like you get 2, then you get to pick out 2. I think folks might have an assumption that like, well, all the photos are right here. Why can't I just download them? I'm kind of setting you up to talk about editing and why that's important and what would happen when you pick one. What is the process of that? What happens to it and the results of it a little bit.
Sure. So these are basically the raw photos. I've done some slight editing to them. What's interesting is like the better quality cameras, you can't, when you take the picture, you still have to do some processing to it. You still have to, it kind of gives you like a blank slate of the picture. And then you still have to process it and edit it a little bit to bring out all of the wonderfulness from that photo. So there's some editing that will happen on these photos afterwards. And the great thing is too about in the editing process is you can look at each individual photo and be like, ooh, my crow's lines are a little too much, or, oh my gosh, there's a booger in my nose, or I don't, whatever it is, we can just edit those things out, but you can really point out individually all those little things. And then because, a lot of these are headshots or portraits, the focus really is on this much of your face. So you can see every little detail. So you really do want to kind of edit and smooth some of those little beauty marks and extra things that we have as we get older.
Exactly.
And so that's why if anyone's working with a professional photographer at home, or in this case, it's not just as simple as pay your sitting fee, show up, get your digital stack back. there is, there is a process. So number one, cost one contributes to tailor your artistry and getting paid as a professional. And then the other half of that is the technical aspect for editing them, because we're never really looking, when you look at a final product, you're not looking at the raw version. So there's time and work that goes into taking from what you're about to show us into a final version. Right.
Exactly. And every photographer
Awesome.
does things differently, and so really having that conversation with your photographer, that first conversation is really important. How do you price things out? At what point, will I get to see the files? How many will I get to see? How many do I get to choose from? All those sorts of things. Some photographers, they'll have package prices, or you pay per photo. Typically what I do is I have a session fee, and then you pay per photo, because again, like the session fee covers me showing up with the camera, with the gear, with an assistant, the time, the travel, all those sorts of things. And then the photo per photo, that's what it costs to edit. So, each photo can take several hours to really get into an edit. So having those conversations with the editor and finding out where the prices are is always a good idea.
And this helps us doubly appreciate that you've given us 6 to start with. What a gift. What a gift.
So because I love you guys, and obviously this is such a wonderful project, and I'm super on board and invested in this project, and very much invested in Janine and what you are building, because I really do think it's going to add to the community that I work in, which is in videography and with voiceover artists and in that community. So I'm so happy to be involved in this stage.
Well, I'm just tickled that I had the opportunity to have an artist work with me, because this is definitely an art form, and I haven't even seen the images, but even the setup of each shot and the direction that you gave is like, oh my God, who knew that all of that goes into getting the right setting up the canvas, I guess, if you will. But so I'm excited. I'm absolutely thrilled. So I consider you an artist even before I've even seen the artwork. So
thank you. Mm-hmm. All right. Well, should we get in? Should we jump right in?
This is my little drum roll.
Okay.
I'm gonna highlight you, Taylor. You have to add. Sorry, you have to, once you kind of choose to present, then I add your screen to StreamYard, and I don't see it up here yet. So just so you know.
All right. I'm going to share my screen. All right. I'm going to share this. Okay. Actually, let's do this. Hold on. I'm figuring this out. Cancel. Let's try this again. Share.
It's an awesome time to take a drink of water or fart if you need to.
All right. Here we go. So I don't know how the resolution and the quality, again, these are not edited, so color and all that sort of stuff will get fixed. Okay.
Oh,
that's the one I was the most excited about.
Oh my gosh. We're both, and look at us. Our eyes are just focused on you, and as they should be. And one of my concerns, oh my goodness, I had that on mindfulness. One of my concerns was that, am I looking at the camera? Am I looking in the right spot? But oh God. Yeah.
All right, hang on. So I'm trying to figure out how to do this so I can see your faces and share at the same time, which I don't know if I can do. Hold on, I'm trying to figure this out because I want to be able to see your reactions.
On the recording, we do have little thumbnails.
Okay, I just made 2 screens.
Okay, fair. Oh, I see. Fair enough.
All right, now how do I'm trying to go to the next photo. Here we go. So I love this one. I feel like you're like it's like a magazine. Like you're like,
oh wow,
like Rockstar magazine.
The contrast between the like white and black is so interesting.
It looks so, and I just love the shiny headboard behind you.
It is. I love that headboard. Yeah, that looks. Boy, I look really serious. Oh my God. Okay. Probably less commentary is better, but
we'll just go through them quickly, and then. But yeah, we can look at certain ones. But yeah. And then this is a great one is Salsabil. We've got some getting ready ones for her. Oops. And then, yeah. That's you with your makeup.
Oh
The
my,
drama. Oh my God.
what a day. What a day. Oh my gosh. Taylor.
And then we started to get some artsy shots. I love
Ooh.
this. This is very like,
You are.
call me, I'm listening. I'm ready for you. I'm ready to take on the sounds of the century. Let's go.
Oh my God.
Sounds of the century.
Uh,
Oh my
Ooh.
God. Oh, wow.
you look like a boss.
You've probably never seen yourself like this before, Janine.
No, I feel that way, but I've never seen myself this way. Do you know what I mean? You know,
Yes.
you feel like you can take on the world, but to see that in art, oh my, in the art form, Taylor Kampia.
Janine, you just said my favorite thing I've like I'm gonna cry because this is the thing that I want people to feel after they see the photos that I've taken of them. It's that feeling of I feel this way inside, but I've never seen it.
Yeah.
And to me, that is like the greatest compliment that you could ever give me.
Oh,
Thank you.
well, because you gave it to me and made it easy for that to come out. So thank you. Good grading.
Oh, I'm so sorry. I lost your share. Your share dropped.
Okay.
Okay, there we go. Thank
All
you.
right, we're back. All right, so we got another little angle of this. Again, you're listening. We've got a profile.
Yeah.
We've got a nice.
Ah!
Oh, wow. Both of us go, how much fun.
Oh, come on, man. I want to do full screen. Oh, I know what my problem is.
Oh, I even like that one. Oh my God.
Yeah, so I like you've got two different options. Do you know what I mean? Like depending on where we're at.
Yes.
And then we've got some with your mic, very studious.
Oh my God.
You're like ready to work.
You're
Oh,
incredible.
caught you in the middle of working, candid.
Oh, look at your face.
I know. I really felt great. Oh my. Oh, Taylor.
You got a little focus on the mic. Oh, I like this one.
Oh my
Joy.
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 That's her word, man. Joy.
Joy. And that's exactly how I feel.
What an angle. I'm loving that.
Mm-hmm. This is a great brand shot right here. We've got everything in there. You feel so legit. You know what I mean? Like, and I love
Exactly.
patterns. It's like it all works. All the different things.
Oh, that is fabulous.
And then we got a close up too.
Oh my God. I like that.
Oh, yeah. Wow.
Incredible.
The makeup looks amazing. Just so good.
Oh my God.
It's so good. And then caught you in motion. And then I really like this.
Ooh.
You know what I mean?
What?
I'm saying
Exactly. What?
what?
And
And why haven't you called me yet? This feels like a LinkedIn to me because it's got everything in the tight circle that you're doing, and you're like waiting. You're anticipating. You're like, call me, draw.
Exactly. Pick up the phone. I might as well be doing this, right? Oh my.
And now we got some Rebecca time.
Oh my God. Rebecca. I love this image. This is you. This is you. What are you saying here?
I'm saying I can't decide who I love more, Janine or Taylor. That is what I'm saying.
Oh, wow.
Giving you knowledge-based realness.
Yes.
I love this one. I love the things going on in the background, but you could also cover it with something, you know.
Yeah. That was all knowing. That's
You
that.
got your signature, Rebecca. Ah!
Oh my God.
Sizzle smile.
Oh, yeah.
Love in the background.
Those eyes.
Hey, I love you.
This is my favorite so far. I'm just gonna say.
Okay.
That's my favorite so far.
Got more for you to use with your graphics person. You know, you can put all kinds of stuff in here. You got a little butt love.
Oh,
Oh,
Peachy Butt Love. And we've got the two of you.
oh my God, we're dating.
we are dating. Look at us.
It's so cute, though. Oh, what? In the moment, what? We're coming out with a new season? Season 2
Hey.
dropping right now?
Yeah, exactly. Right now, really?
A little love fest.
Oh,
91. But here's the thing, this little gaping thing here, Rebecca, we can get rid of that. That's called editing. No props.
mhm.
I'm glad you brought that up because it's such an important moment to show like why what
Yep.
why edit.
Why editing, right? Like that's something that if you're a person with breast tissue, then you understand. You wear button down shirts, then you understand this struggle right here very well. So, just
I do.
Yeah. So I love this one. Another.
Oh my God, we're dating. It's so sweet.
We are dating and we're enjoying the date.
You're enjoying the date. It's the best day ever. Oh,
Whoa.
Classic. So classic, but it looks great. It looks so good.
Oh, Rebecca.
Got another aspect for you. Another portrait style.
Oh, wow.
And then I love this.
Oh, remember those? Oh my God.
Oh yeah, I sure do.
It's like reliving. Oh my God.
But this one I love. You just look
Me
great.
too. Rebecca. Nah. Oh, I love it. It's like, we are having a great time.
This one's great. You both have a great smile. Rebecca, your smile looks great.
Okay.
It's just so just the perspective and the depth back in the room is just really blowing me away.
It is beautiful.
This, I mean, Mark, this is one of my favorites for sure.
This is one of my favorites as well. Yeah, that's a side by side depth. I don't know why I'm trying to do this because it's going to be so many for us to look at.
Yeah, you're gonna. Don't worry. So when I share this with you, you're gonna each sign in with your own email, and then you can put hearts on your favorites.
Okay.
So and then I can see whose favorites are whose.
Okay. That's one.
Here's another.
Just so genuine.
Yes.
Another
Oh,
good working shot.
Oh, I remember.
So either of you could use this on your websites, right? For brand, right? Like you're both working with clients. If you want to show the client experience, and likely who's going to go from your website to your website and be like, oh, I saw that on Janine's website, or I saw that on Rebecca's website. Like you can both use some of these more sort of like office-y ones together.
Oh, wow. Oh my God.
Yes, look at your pretty blue eyes. At the green and the green.
Oh my God. Oh my God.
Ooh, you look like a boss. Executive Rebecca coming to play.
Coming, yeah. Don't mess with me.
Executive Janine coming.
ah,
Oh wow. Oh my God.
girl.
Oh my God. Oh my God. I've had those boots for years, and these kind of, you don't wear them every day. You know what I mean? But
they
boy,
look so good here.
and I'm glad. Remember, we had to choose between the white top and the burgundy or something, and it matched so well with Rebecca.
Ooh, and black and white.
Oh wow!
Just give it a different feel.
That's
That's
drama.
the drama.
Oh my God! Oh yeah! Oh, Rebecca, what does this one say to you?
You look hopeful to me.
I think I'm thinking about a cocktail.
Yep.
How about this one, Rebecca?
Oh,
I remember that.
very
It
nice.
looks good.
Very nice.
Yeah.
Oh my God. Oh my.
And this one's good because you're sort of like leaning in.
Ooh.
Oh
But then
wow.
we have a smiling one.
Oh my God.
And we have a couple versions of that one. So
Yes. That one was like,
Oh, I love this one too.
yeah, this is before I started to feel like Mahalia. This
Yeah.
feels great. This is,
I love when you said that.
it's true. It was true. Oh my God, look at us. Rebecca.
We're dating.
We're having a great time.
Oh, T.
tight one.
Ah, that's it right there. Put a heart. Put put a freaking heart.
That is us. Oh, I love it.
With the matching earrings. I love it so much.
No, Rebecca,
My mom's gonna be tickled actually.
that was yes.
So
was
yeah, here's another
Ooh,
good
I love
drama
it.
one
Yeah.
for Rebecca. Look
I
at
love
that.
that for Rebecca.
That might be my favorite solo.
Oh yeah. Oh.
Yeah.
That is
Mama, stop!
Like I know you felt like Mahalia, but for some reason I got you to laugh on this one. And then right after this, it went downhill though. And we got
you caught it at the right moment, Taylor. This and then what happened, maybe a few shots later when you're like, Janine was like, oh, okay, keep going.
Anyway, here we go. Here's some good ones of Rebecca.
These are all the ones where my hair was all like pompadour style.
Oh, yes. Dreaming of the future. Oh, oh, I love this. Oh my God. That color, that eggplant, that's like an eggplant, right, Rebecca?
That's great.
Yeah, it is. And I was like real self-conscious in it when I'd seen some of them on the back of Taylor's camera. Because I felt like my boobs were like so front and center, and all I saw was the smocking. But seeing this full length, it's such a difference. It just goes to show you, folks at home, just goes to show you how like in your head you can get and just over analytical about your own appearance, and you should just let the artists do their work.
Well, it takes trust. I mean, Rebecca, you and I had worked together before. So if you had maybe seen those photos in the back of my camera and been disappointed and we hadn't worked together, it might have ruined the whole day. So it is a risk as a photographer to show people the back of the camera because you don't know if they're going to like it or not. Oh. But I'm so glad you trusted me and said, all right, I don't know if I like what I see, but I trust Taylor.
It was my own hang up. I mean, it was my own, and we all have our own hang ups. It was my own hang up when I was like, oh, damn, girl. Maybe you should have chosen a different bra, or maybe you should have done this. And that was just my own self seeing this here. Like I had nothing to worry about. So folks at home, when you're working with somebody like Taylor, you have nothing to worry about.
You have nothing to worry about because your eye is impeccable.
Janine, I could see this on like a poster. Like I can see this on like a just like a 20 by 24, portrait in your house.
Yeah, with a little something.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, right. Oh my God.
My girl.
Your smile is so like every time I see this picture, I smile.
Yeah, me.
Like, it's just like I'm like, oh yeah, like, I want to smile with you.
I felt so just alive. But again, you set up the atmosphere. You set up the atmosphere so that we could shine in that way. Yeah. Oh my God. Put your hand on your hip and let your
pop it.
Yeah.
I like this one because you're kind of like actually in motion, your hands out and like.
Oh my God. This is amazing.
And then we got some new ones. I love this.
Oh, the squinty place.
Yeah, but look how good it looks.
I know.
That lighting. For folks at home, these are our true reactions. You must know. So we've never seen these images before. We were, sort of actors in the moment. And Taylor, you got it. It has a lot going on in that picture with the structure on top, and it just makes for a great shot.
And your colors look good together, and it's just really nicely well done. And like you could put, right towards your feet underneath this chair, business in the raw, whatever you want to put right there. There's a good spot for that. And then, so I gave you a couple verses. So there's a bunch from this section where they're really fun, where Rebecca's doing this in the back, or like, yeah. She's doing some great poses. So if you wanted, you could literally take those 6 pictures and put them in a row in a video. And it's like, all of a sudden now you've got B-roll for a video. There's cool things you can do. So, I could always send you the raws as well with a promise that you would never post the raws. Yeah. Rebecca, if it's a thing you want to share with your graphic person and say, hey, this is the wealth of things we have to choose from. Mm-hmm. And then we can go back and,
That's awesome.
Oh, that
See how
makes-
versatile, ma'am.
Oh, wow. Was that in the sunny place?
Mm-hmm.
Ma'am.
Wow.
It's just cropped in. So see that what's behind you? See what's behind you is that window.
Oh
See
my.
the window where the
Yes.
what that is? Yeah.
Wow.
Va va voom. Va va boom.
Rebecca.
Okay.
Okay, that's money. That's
Yeah. Okay.
yeah. Okay.
You like it?
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay.
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 Yeah. But wait, there's more, Rebecca. It gets better. Are you ready?
Oh, girl,
Damn, girl.
girl.
Hey.
Oh yeah.
I
Who's getting
remember
business?
these.
Who's getting business? This lady.
God, I hope so. From your lips to God's ears.
So a couple versions. Again, we have landscape and we have portrait
Yeah.
styles so for you to choose from, and then we have this beauty coming at you
Rebecca.
right there. Look at that. Look at those eyes. Your
Oh.
eyes are just like crazy.
Wow.
And then we've got your good pointing them, which I love this when you're right at the dot.
I love it.
Amazing.
Amazing.
And then you got some
I
jewelry.
haven't felt cute in so long. It's so fun.
Oh, I
Aww.
love it. I
That's when we finally got that cocktail.
yeah. Oh, remember that? Oh, wow.
Janine! Girl!
Taylor.
You ready for your book jacket? This is your book jacket cover right here.
It. You know what?
And I think it's really fucking sweet that your wedding set shows here.
That's right. Oh my God, that actually is. Oh, you know what that is? That's just a pearl ring, and it looks like a wedding set. Because
Oh, it does.
Wedding set anymore. Yeah.
You were like, I am? Wait, what?
But you look
Wow.
so like wow.
Well, I like your point that the ring worked.
It does. Yeah.
Yeah.
It all ties together. It really does.
And to your point, Janine, that Dawn was with us that day.
Down with exactly. That's
Mhm.
exactly
So
right.
here's our lovely.
Oh, girl, there we are.
Oh, I love it. Oh my God.
Another striking one. This could be another good LinkedIn one. Again, because there's a lot going on in the background, which draws people in.
Oh my God.
That's the money shot.
That
That's the fucking money shot.
that is. I'm gonna call it not Aztec, but I'm trying to remember so that I don't go crazy when I'm looking at the.
You'll know. Here's the thing, Janine. When you see them again, you will know, you'll remember which ones you like because you'll like them again.
Yeah, you're right. You're right. You're right.
I like this one too. This is another.
Oh,
Good
I love that one. That skirt.
Oh my God.
It looks great all together with the skirt. I'd crop it a little closer just to see you a little better.
Yeah. And you were right, Taylor. The black.
Yeah, with the black
Yeah. Okay. Wow.
dress.
Wow. Wow.
Going too fast. I don't know why. So yeah, there you go.
Wow.
But guess what? We get to go through the day again because that was just one camera.
Oh,
What?
shit.
Go through the whole thing again, but a whole different camera.
Oh, my God. Wild. Talk to us about why you got a whole different camera and why a photographer wants to do that.
So I had two cameras going that day just for ease of switching between different focal lengths on lenses. I had the purpose was I had two specialty lenses that I'd rented for the day. Lenses can be pretty expensive, so I don't tend to buy the really, really, really nice ones. And so on one camera, I had a lens that was 24-70, which gives you a wider frame of the view. And then I had another one was a 70-200, which is a closer, which gives you like farther, you can see farther away. But what happens is it makes the background really blurry and gives you a good separation between the person and the background. So I just like to switch between those two different things in the moment and not have to slow down and switch lenses each time. I want to be able to like shoot, grab another camera, because it gives you different looks.
Oh my God.
So yeah, so we will. All right, so this is the same. We're just gonna keep going. So this is Salsabile again. I got some good
Amazing.
pictures for her.
Oh,
And
these are great.
Ah!
again.
Stop it, girl.
Have we seen this one or no? I mean,
No, we haven't.
Just with a different camera.
Yeah, we've seen this outfit. We got to go through the outfit again.
I get it. I get it.
It's just a
Oh
different.
my God.
This
Oh
was
my God.
awesome.
Oh.
Oh, my brother. I went through one of my brother just because I needed to edit. But does he look good?
Oh,
He looks so good.
That's excellent.
He looks so good. Anyways, oh, look at Rebecca. And this is my favorite.
Oh, okay. I'll let you speak. I'm gonna stop.
I don't really have anything to say because you've taken the words right out. I don't even have fucking words on this one.
All right, this one or this one? It's hard to decide.
I to me, and maybe it's because I'm just conscious about my double chin, but to me, this one is just like reading.
Wow.
Reading. I don't know. I guess maybe I'm just like internalizing my own journey, but like this is like I made it. I survived. I've been to hell and back, and I survived.
Ooh. I love that.
I don't even have words, really. Honestly.
Your eyes are piercing, and the camera, I think, I don't know what you were thinking at the time, and we never do, but you're communicating a lot in that. And if you say that you were internalizing, I even wrote that down, internalizing your own journey, that's what that makes you think of. That's $1 million shot. Oh my God.
Great. I'm choked up, T. I don't have words. I honestly don't.
I feel the same way about this picture. I was really excited when I saw it because I just feel like it said the same thing to me that it just said to you, that you have walked through fire and you are still smoking. You know what I mean? Like,
Okay.
but no, like you're strong, you're confident, you're grounded, and you're fierce. Like, and I have to give so much props to Salsabiel because your makeup is fucking fabulous. I mean, you like the way that she's done your eyeshadow is brilliant, and so it just with the background and the hotel, it just looks great.
It's fabulous. Well, Salsabiel,
thank you.
Do we communicate? How do you work with the makeup artists? In sharing.
Yeah.
The benefit of their work as well.
So what I do is I always take behind the scenes of the artist and then I share it with them. So I'll share with the photos I already showed you with her. And then once you guys pick your favorites and I get those edited, I'll share like this one, I'll share that with her. And then she can put that up on her website as an example of her makeup.
Very, very community minded of you.
Yes, it is.
Yeah.
Well,
I think it's super important when it comes to creatives and partnering with creatives that we're not all operating in a vacuum, that it truly is the collaboration and a generous nature that builds business, builds our world. Like nothing's happening in a silo.
Wow.
Oh, ma'am.
That was the funniest shot, and I'm so glad. It looks fabulous.
Ma'am.
Yeah.
Taylor, you knew what you're.
There's another version. Again, I have a bunch of these, so if there's a version you want, you let me know.
Oh my God.
This one reminds me of the one we just looked at for me. It was like, I'm still here.
I'm still here.
Yep.
Yep. I'm still standing.
Another one with that great background.
Oh God, I love that thing.
Oh my God. Wow, my nails are really popping as well. Oh, Taylor.
Another this skirt just like goes with the background. It was crazy.
Yeah, wow.
All right, so I have a series of these. I thought you could I don't know why. I just feel like 3 on a website would be really cool.
Oh my God, these are
1, 2, 3.
Oh.
Do you know what
The
I mean?
contrast between the necklace and her outline in the background, and I'm living for this black and white.
Yeah.
Wouldn't it be cool? It's called a triptych when you do 3 photos together, like on a website, like kind of like traveling down a page. I could see them kind of like off center. Do you know what I mean?
Yes. Oh, I love it. I'm trying to think how I will use. Oh, I forgot.
Oh my god!
In that skirt. Yeah.
There's me. Look, I'm in there.
Yay!
Oh, and I'm even clapping there, I think.
I know. I love it. I love it. I'm putting that on my website.
That is fabulous.
There's me. I'm in there.
I'm in there. Oh, wow. Wow. I don't know what I was doing, but
I like this one.
Yeah. Oh,
oh my god.
Oh, Taylor.
Oh, wow.
So, all right.
Wow.
Incredible.
You know, Rebecca, you mentioned a journey, but that that in and of itself, you know, going through those images was a journey, and all of it was beautiful. I mean, breathtaking. It's like when I go on my walks, I'm on this boardwalk, you know, and I see nothing but nature left and right of me. And there's nothing about the walk that feels exasperating or feels like, you know, that it's hard work. That's what I saw in those images, because we had a long day, and you said you took 2,000 photos. I mean, and you still had that energy, you know, and the I don't know, the thoughtfulness, you know, to instruct us along the way, to direct us, you know, along the way. You didn't lose sort of hope, you know, even in the midst of it being 4 o'clock, and folks at home, it's not like we were there till midnight. I'm not expressing that at all, but it does take a while, you know. But I just want to say one other thing, and your recommendation of the number of outfits that paid off. I mean, look at us. I mean, Rebecca and I, you would have thought that we had gone shopping together, really.
And, you know, I want to say you did a couple of things that made this shoot just wonderful, right? Like, we had some beautiful images, and that was because of a few things. One, you got a makeup artist. A makeup artist will 100% of the time make you look and feel your best, right? I mean, and obviously, you know, working with a makeup artist that you've had, someone has recommended to you, that you know people have worked with before, because again, if you get someone who's not great, it can totally change things for you. But you know, so having a good makeup artist that you trust is key. Number 2, we picked, you know, we picked a location destination for this. We wanted to do a brand photo shoot, and the thing with brand photo shoots is you want a lot of different looks, you want a lot of different backgrounds, you want a lot of different options to use across your platforms, right? So for a website, for newsletters, for headshots, for LinkedIn, for social media, you don't want those all to be the same version,
right?
Just wearing a different shirt and a different color backdrop. You know, having you be in location out in the world shows that you're active and you're doing stuff, makes you feel more successful. So we picked a really cool location. You found the Archer Hotel in Virginia, and that hotel just gave us so many different options to shoot, like, you know.
And I want to say one other thing. You also built a relationship with them. You know, you reached out to them, you visited the location and had a talk with some of the staff there. And so that made a difference. So you can choose a location all day long, but if it's inside, like at a hotel, I think that added touch that you gave by that visit and having discussions, that made a huge difference as well. So
that's a tip for any photographers watching, or anyone who wants to be a photographer or videographer. Do a location scout ahead of time. So in this case, I had never been to the Archer Hotel. Janine found it. I was driving in Virginia and just happened to look up and see the Archer Hotel. And I was like, you know what? I'm going to stop in here real quick. So I stopped in, walked the grounds. First of all, it was great that I did, because I realized there was no parking. There was nowhere to park around there. You know, in my mind, when I was planning the shoot, I was planning on doing a mixture of inside and outside shoots. when I got there, it's right next to the metro station. There's nowhere outside to really shoot. So I was like, okay, can't do that. But then once I got inside, I realized that the hotel itself had so many cool, I mean, they obviously spent millions of dollars hiring a really cool interior designer. And so every, corner of the hotel was super interesting and cool. And then I happened to start talking to the people at the front desk, made a relationship with them, told them I was coming in a couple of weeks to do a photo shoot, and then actually ended up getting access to, other parts of the hotel that we might not have gotten access to had I not done that. So yeah, doing those location scouts is really important. And another thing that you did, Janine, as well, because I've had people do hotel shoots before, but another way that you stepped it up was you got a room at the hotel and you stayed there the night before, which I can't tell you how much better that makes a shoot when the person that I'm shooting is relaxed and comfortable and hasn't been driving in rush hour traffic and worried about, packing up everything that morning. When they can just wake up, the makeup artist shows up to their hotel room and then I show up. I mean, it's like they've had a spa day already. And it's like, of course you're going to look better.
That's how it felt. And it was with your recommendation. Yeah, that I consider getting a room. And of course, getting the room was for other shots as well. But then I thought, you know what? I do want to be relaxed. I wanted to take advantage of having an artist working with me and then welcoming Rebecca, for us to just have a more relaxed environment. So both the makeup artist, check. I will tell anyone, I would recommend if you're watching and you're, on the fence about it, please don't, because it saves the day. And as Taylor, as you mentioned, staying overnight, that it just made everything that next morning easier for me. And I know how I get, anxious. It was new environment, photo shoot with my sister, Rebecca. I wanted the best. And so we got the best because of all these elements, but a lot based on your recommendation. So thank you.
Awesome. Yeah. Well, I mean, thank you, because you made it easy. It made it so that I could just show up and I could just concentrate on taking the photos. Sometimes there's a long period of just warming up and getting people used to me and the camera. But I don't feel like we had to do a lot of that because, again, you were in a centered place. You were ready to go. You were excited. And so that just made it a lot different.
Well, you most certainly welcome. And Rebecca, for your just not only thoughtfulness, but just planning ahead to the importance of us having a photo shoot so that to enhance what we're in our next phase, but also our relationship. I mean, you're right. This is like, seriously, it feels like that we are dating, getting to know each other. And what better way, I mean, with the photo shoot, I would highly recommend this for anyone going into business and you're either refreshing or even starting out. It makes a difference. So
can I ask you this, Janine? So seeing these photos and knowing, that you're still in the process of building the brand, but does seeing the photos help to crystallize the image of the brand to you a little better? And what does it do for you?
Absolutely. It puts me in a place, and particularly because I am in the Washington, D.C. area, and something that we talked about, right? Being in the Washington, D.C. area or any metro area, you want to show up in a way that sort of sets the foundation for what the expectation you have that someone would have of me. If I am there, if I am who they choose, to work with. And also unexpectedly, it did something. And I think we said this at the beginning, that I know how I feel inside, powerful, ready to start moving forward, still have pieces that I need to put together. But this photo shoot allowed me to see, boy, you are ready. I can see how the images can be used in places where I've seen others utilize images. It's like, wow, that's for me too. You can now use these, I can now use these images, as you said, on the website and every other place, and I feel proud of them. They're not just, and some people do great with selfies and all that. But again, I just highly recommend. I never knew that this was the outcome. I just had no idea. I'm so glad that I did it, that we did it, not just me, but.
Well, there is no one else on the planet that can document a transformation like Taylor Kampia. And so I had to have her on this project just to even wrap up kind of season 1, and from taking you from like, well, is it a community center? What am I doing? To this like beautiful Janine Sound Experience brand, and to document that.
Yeah.
And then also to your point of, as we move forward with the asset development and we start to build out your digital footprint so that you can get hired, can't do that without photography. Like, you cannot. I mean, I'm in when I work with clients regularly, and I'm just the words, and I'm not just, but I'm the wordsmith. And then we go to put that on some sort of platform, and there's no imagery. It keeps people from reading further. It keeps people from engaging with the content. It doesn't bring a personalization to it when there are no photographs. So we needed these photos in so many ways of like to document your transformation, to set us up for success for developing the assets. And there's just no one else on the planet like Taylor. So I think that even if you're like, I'm a copywriter, I'm a photographer, I'm a graphic designer, I'm a voiceover artist, those things don't happen in a silo. They truly work best when we're in a collaborative environment in which we're all bringing our gifts to the table. And I can't wait for folks to see how this presents itself in your digital build out. And we're just so honored that Taylor brought her gifts to the table, because it just has elevated the project.
Absolutely.
Beyond. Thank you, T.
Thank you.
Thank you, guys. I appreciate it. And yeah. So any questions or anything? Do you guys want to see anything else? I'm curious.
What I think would make sense, T, is like, I'm going to set you up in just a second to like give folks at home your contact information or like a call to action. And we may even want to bring up your website. Actually, I can do that. And then I'll turn off the recording and we can just kind of talk about like the nuts and bolts of the next steps. Okay. Does that sound good?
Sounds great.
Does that sound good to you, Janine?
Absolutely.
Okay, so let me just queue up your website here. And...
so much fun. Oh my God. Yeah, you don't think about I'm sure some people do, but you're so ready to dive in and make a scene, showcase, who you are and all that. But
great choice of words.
Yeah. Yeah, baby.
Okay, awesome. Look at Saturn.
Look at Saturn.
Yes. And
okay. Yeah, I'm gonna move this up here for just a little bit. Okay. Yeah. So we'll just set everyone up to say, let's just imagine we're kind of like editing that piece out. Taylor, how can people find you to work with you on their own? Certainly anyone who's seen this episode of Business in the Raw will not walk to their device of choice and look you up and do some more research into who you are and how they can work with you. So I've got your website kind of presented here. Talk folks through how they can work with you.
Sure. So check out my website at taylorkphoto.com. And wait, what is my website?
It is taylorkphoto.com. Folks might recognize this face. There's Saturn Gunter. That's my kid.
That's right. Who I also had the opportunity and the privilege of being able to photograph and help them with their own personal brand. I think any young adult or teenager is always going through their own personal evolution. And so I loved being able to support Saturn with their photos and this special time in their life.
Saturn's ready to come back.
Yeah. But I also do families, I do headshots. I pretty much like doing portraits and headshots the most. I have a studio in my house for just sort of traditional headshots where you just need a clean backdrop. But then for portraits and things like that, I love being on location. And then, of course, I do videography work as well. If you own a small business and you need to do videos for about who you are, introducing a new product or new service, you can check out my video production company at makeascenemedia.com. And I think you recognize another person on this website too. There was Mr.
Sure
Paul King
do.
as well.
Mr. Paul King, that handsome devil.
He's so handsome. I know. I was like,
Oh
you should
my
just go
God.
be a DQ model after this.
I
Yes.
know.
Very
What
good.
a sweetie. What a sweetie. Indeed. Taylor, you're specifically working within the Washington, D.C. area. Do you ever travel?
I actually traveled a lot for my previous career in television, and still love to. So love the opportunity to travel.
Excellent. And so folks can find you at taylorkphoto.com and makeascenemedia.com, and also search you out on LinkedIn. And any other platform you want to plug?
I think that's good. Those are good ones.
Okay. Janine and I, 10 out of 10, would recommend Taylor
Total.
Kampia.
Total
Indeed.
10 out of 10. Looking forward to going through those images all over again, feeling that dreaminess, and you were just so spot on throughout the day, and then we see the results. I am absolutely amazed at your work. I am.
Awesome.
Yeah. Thank you.
Thank you.
And Rebecca, I want to say one other thing. I think I mentioned something about your thoughtfulness in bringing this together, but it's really your vision, of the importance, and recognizing the importance of, ensuring that there's a photo shoot involved in this. And maybe for others, it's photo and video. And again, as Taylor just mentioned, hey.
I think it is for you too, Janine. That's season 3, I think. But you do. I think, honestly, for anybody who's in voiceover, obviously, I think having a headshot is really important because that's sort of the standard. But having you and your sound and who you are visually and auditorily represented on your website is really important. So
Well, thank you.
Say that again cleanly, and we'll edit that part. Edit out your phone.
Oh yeah. So, for somebody who's a voiceover artist, especially being able to put a video on your website that has your look and your sound together, I think is going to be just an important addition. So that way you don't have to necessarily even send, samples of your work. They can automatically see and hear you from your website.
What a thought. Thank you. Well,
Yeah.
we'll be in touch. That's for sure.
Yes.
Season 3.
Yes. Season 3.
Maybe the bridge between season 2 and season 3. Like this was the bridge between
That's right.
I think
season
so.
1 and season 2.
Without a doubt. And you look fabulous on your website as well. Just wanna add that.
What a beauty.
Yeah.
I'm gonna end the recording and then we can continue to talk.
Okay.